I'm Guy Mezger, and I'm a former professional combat athlete. A lot of people might know me from when I won the UFC Championship way back in the 90s. And I am a patient of Dr. Goldman. I met Dr. Pete, I don't know how many years ago now, but when he was actually in practice in LA. And he worked on me back then. In fact, he was introduced to me by Boss Rutan. And he worked on me then, and we just kept in touch. I'm fascinated by the healing arts. In fact, I went back to school to finish my medical degree after I retired from fighting, and I work with him as he consults for me, and he actually wrote me a letter of introduction so I could get into the PhD program. This particular time I have had a chronic neck injury that has had shooting pain. I'm a pretty tough guy. And this pain was going down my arm to the point where I could not sleep at night. I could not function during the day. And I was like, I started talking to Pete again. I go, Pete, listen, I need to come see you. And so I literally flew out from Dallas to treat with Pete, a 3-day treatment. And I feel remarkably better. And it's amazing, the symptoms have almost all disappeared. And I strongly suspect I'm on the way to being fully healed from this. So I'm excited. It just shows you really what a phenomenal healer Pete is. I mean, he really does. There's a difference between being a physician and being a healer. You know what I mean? And there are people that are physicians that are healers, but not all physicians are healers. And Pete's one of those guys who's both a physician and a healer, and does an amazing job. My life cannot be surrounded with people that are not moving it forward. I just don't have time for it. And like, Dr. Goldman, he's very no nonsense, gets it done. It's not like I spend 4.5 hours doing something with it. To be honest, most of his healing is done within 5 minutes, and there's usually a time leaves us left over that we get to catch up on what's going on with our kids. This is Guy Mezger, and check out Dr. Pete at sfgoldman.com.